There's another heat wave on the way this week. We're expecting temperatures of 30, 31 by the end of the week. So in today's video, I'm going to show you 6 things I always do in my kitchen before every spell of hot weather. Keeps food safe, reduce food waste, and means I hardly have to cook when it's roasting outside. First things first, and this literally takes seconds, I check that my fridge is cold enough. When it's really hot outside, your fridge has to work so much harder. Now for food safety, your fridge should never be above 8 degrees Celsius, but that is the absolute maximum. So I always aim for a maximum of 5. That gives yourself room for error, and I keep mine set at 3 degrees Celsius. Now my fridge has a digital display, but I still like to check it every now and again just to make sure the gauge isn't lying to me, because let's face it, technology isn't always right. So you can either keep a little fridge thermometer inside, or you can simply probe something that's already in there. So my fridge says 3 degrees, and the probe, when I probe the butter, is showing about 2.5. So I know that my fridge is working properly. Then next I check we've got plenty of reusable ice packs. Now you'll normally hear me say that cold food can be out of the fridge for up to 4 hours. But on a really hot day, you don't want to be pushing that. So whether you're going for sending your kids off for packed lunches, you're going on a picnic, or on a road trip, then just pack a couple of ice packs and it will make all the difference for keeping your food colder for longer. And thirdly, I make sure my freezer is topped up with some easy meal options. I absolutely hate cooking when it's 30 degrees outside, but we've still got to eat. And takeaways every night definitely aren't happening. So instead, I make sure I've got a few family favorites ready to go. Now on my channel, I've got lots of videos about my favorite freezer essentials. So things like a stash of my homemade tomato pasta, some homemade chips, or things like these chicken nuggets. That way I can throw together an easy dinner with hardly any effort and without standing over a hot hob. Next up, when I'm prepping my kitchen, is I'm making sure I've got plenty of ice ready to go. Now, of course, I'm making sure we're stocked up on normal ice cubes, but today I'm also freezing some additional things that I can use as ice cubes. I'm starting off with my favorite, which are a stash of lemon and lime slices. So I just give them a wash, slice them, and then freeze them on a baking tray lined with baking paper, and then freeze them like this for an hour until they're frozen solid. But whilst they're in the freezer, I'm also freezing some cucumber, because I love adding frozen cucumber to things like lemonade, water, Pims, and some orange slices too. Now after an hour, these were frozen solid, and I just transferred them to a container so I could just add them straight from frozen into my drinks. The next thing I do is make sure there's actually room in my freezer. Now, hot weather means food will spoil so much more quickly. Last week, my bananas usually would have lasted another couple of days. They looked fine, but because of the heat, they were absolutely like mush inside. And the same can happen with bread, herbs, potatoes, berries, lots of other fresh foods. So I always make sure there is space in my freezer, so whenever something is starting to look like it needs to be used up, I can freeze it instead of throwing it away. Now there are a couple of easy ways you can create extra room. For example, you can freeze things flat, you can get rid of bulky packaging. For example, I decant out ice creams into like a container like this so that I can get rid of bulky packaging for multiple different ice lollies, and it takes up so much less room. And lastly, I always make sure my eggs are stored in the fridge. Now, eggs should be stored at a constant temperature below 20 degrees Celsius for safety reasons, and during hot weather, that's so much easier to do if you just keep them in the fridge rather than on the kitchen worktop. And that's it. Those are the 6 things I always do to prep my kitchen before the weather gets really hot. Now, none of them take very long, but they help keep food safe, reduce food waste, and honestly will make hot summer days so much easier. If you've got anything you always do, then let me know in the comments. And if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for the next one.